folks, it's Bill Swift from Swift Canoe and Kayak, and we are here today on the beautiful Moose River in Old Forge, New York at the MountainMan Paddle Sport Shop. And we're going to tell you a little bit about this absolutely beautiful Keewaydin 16 Pack Combi. So let's start right out at the end right here, folks. This boat is made out of the Carbon Negra Textreme spread toe fabric. It's a super strong, super cool look to it. And the fellow that's ordered this boat, he has a company and his colors are orange, and he's done a super cool thing here. He's actually got our kayak color fade on the bottom. The orange and the yellow together, we call it Sunburst. This boat's got a lot of pop to it. It's got the color match skid plates on the bottom of it. You'll see that it's got the internal carbon skid plate also. And this is complemented with these beautiful mango colored stickers, which really looks good with this color bottom. And then check out this, folks, the carbon interior on this. All the parts in here are carbon. The carbon trim, the carbon decks and handles, and then this boat's got these really comfortable pack seats on it, which has the adjustable lumbar support, which you can move up and down on it. When you're not using these seats, it's very easy to fold them down. Now, the customer ordered something really neat. This is the universal mount package, where you can mount fishing equipment, a GPS, camera equipment, so many different features. People put some fish finders on them. This is called a carbon assist bar, which helps you get in and out of the boat as well. This one also has a carbon detachable carrying yoke, and there's a pin system where this mounts right into the gunnels. Super, super light, really complements this boat well. And here's a really neat feature on this boat, guys. This center seat is detachable. So when he is going tandem, he can take this seat right out of the boat. And then let's move back. There's 3 carbon foot bars on here, which are adjustable for different length leg positions. And then, guys, this is a first for us. This back seat and the front seat, which are the super comfortable pack seat, have the pin system with a track on it. These are both detachable. So when he goes solo paddling, he can take these seats out. There's less weight to carry. It's got a nice feel to it in the water. Very easy to put this pin system on the track right back in the boat. Just pop it back in, you line it up, pop the pin in, and this has the customer's logo here, the Hot Rod Sled Shop. Take a look at this, guys. And you know what we should do now? Let's bring this character in so you can meet him, and he can tell us why that he's getting this a boat that's so cool like this. Come on in, Branko. Okay, folks, we're gonna have some fun today, aren't we? What do you think?
Well, it's a beautiful, beautiful boat. The craftsmanship is insane. It's super precise, everything that was done on it. Super happy when we pulled in the parking lot and saw this thing. It's a beautiful boat.
So let's talk about you for a minute, Branko. Where are you from and what are you all about?
So I'm from Honesale, Pennsylvania, originally born in Germany, but a U.S. resident now. So grew up in Honesale, and that's where I have a couple businesses, and Hot Rod Sled Shop is one of them. And so being a precise technical business like Hot Rod Sled Shop, we can appreciate the effort that was put into this craft. It's impressive.
Nice. Now you come to the Adirondacks every now and then, so I believe you found out about Swift Boats by coming in the shop here in Old Forge.
Correct. So several years ago, I was going by and popped in because of the supply of craft that they have here. We don't have a lot of this stuff down where I'm from. And I saw one of your pack boats with this particular seat in it. And I was saying before, I actually sat in one of these for half an hour out here, and I have some back issues and some aging that's catching up with me, and this was the first canoe I could ever sit in that was comfortable for that amount of time and didn't bother me a bit. So I knew at some point I needed to own one of these. So it's been a couple years since, but I finally pulled the trigger, and here it is.
And then you came back to the shop, and then you found out that we had this version available.
Correct. So a couple years ago, Swift didn't have all of this. And within the last few years, I believe, they've added a lot of accessories to these. So it worked out better for me that this thing evolved a little bit, because now I do a lot of solo stuff and a lot of tandem stuff. And this does everything. Like, it does everything that you want it to do. And these mounts will serve me well. The carbon yoke will serve me well. A big part of this with me and how I travel is this boat has to be way up in the air on top of my big truck, and it weighs nothing. This will be a piece of cake to put up there to compare to what I've been dealing with. So, this does everything I need it to do, probably, and then some.
Yeah, beautiful. So let's talk about a couple things in particular, Branko, the seat. So we have a number of people like yourself that we beat on our bodies over the years, and later in life we need something that is more comfortable. When you're 20 years old, you can sit on anything and be comfortable.
That's so
but
true.
As we age, we need more. So this has the adjustable lumbar support. It's got a big thick pad on the bottom. The seat moves with you, and it really, for you having some conditions for sitting and stuff, it really does make a difference.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and the shape of the seat too is a big part of that. We've really worked hard on it. And another thing that we find, Branko, that you and I haven't talked about, we find that when we get the seats off the floor and you get your butt up a little bit higher, it's more comfortable. When you sit at a right angle, you just don't have as much comfort to it.
Yeah, that's a huge difference.
Now, this is something super cool. In order for us to have the solo position where the boat's balanced in the water, the yoke needs to be detachable. So now when you solo paddle, one end of the boat isn't sticking way up in the air, you're really balanced, and feel the weight of this.
Yeah, this is incredible.
So we make this much
it's like a pack of gum. It really is.
I think this one weighs about a pound, and they're super strong. We make this like a monocue bike frame is made, where we have two-piece mold that comes together. We blow a bladder in it, and then we run the resin through it, the resin infusion process. Super cool system. And then a super cool feature of this, something that you really wanted, because you want to be able to use this with two people. It's so easy to take these seats out. And this too, you told us your height and weight, and our guys custom build the seat frames to fit different size people and so on.
Yeah, it's remarkable to me how accurately you guys can form this seat to this boat. Like, it is insane, the precision that it's done with. And very impressed with how that fits.
So Terry Petty, one of our engineers in the shop, would be very thankful you said that, because he really specifically molds each specific seat to the specific location, and it's one reason why this center seat you can adjust where you sit. If you put some weight in front of you, you can set it back more and still be balanced. The bow and stern seats, because of the contour, the change in the shape, in order to make it detachable, we aren't able to offer the adjustability in the position, but it sets perfectly into the particular spot it's supposed to be in.
Yeah, the precision at which everything is mounted is remarkable on this boat. It really is.
Well, that's good hearing that from a German.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Nice. And then, now the uses that you see yourself, you were telling me that you've got a nice river and you really like to go fishing.
Correct. So we live very near the Delaware. I do a lot of paddling on the Delaware, and there's a lot of shallow conditions. So there's a couple reasons that I asked for this boat to be built this way. I wanted it super light, that was important, but I wanted all of the protection that was available because we're on rocks all day long. There's very little sand. We're beating up the boats a little bit, and I'm notorious for breaking everything I own. So we needed it as strong as possible, because if it can be broken, I've broken it. And the world's unbreakable products have all been broken at me, by myself, or at my shop on a daily basis. So we built this, I think, as strong as we can get it, as light as we can get it, and we'll hope that it puts up with the beating I put on it.
Yeah, and our guys did reinforce the parts for us.
Correct.
We made them a little beefier,
Yep.
a little stronger, because you told us you really wanted
Correct.
strength.
This boat is not only going to be on the Delaware, it's going to be up here in the Adirondacks. It's also going to make some trips out west into Colorado, Idaho, probably Montana. So it's going to do some traveling. So it's going to get some abuse. And for what it's worth, buy once, cry once. If you're spending the money, get what you want, and this boat can do anything, I think, correct?
Yeah, and that's part of the beauty of it. You've got for someone your my size, you got a really good solo position.
Right.
It's a fantastic two-person canoe, which it's originally designed for, but then you can also take a third person if you want to. So it's so versatile.
Yep.
Well, I think we're going to have to hear some stories from you once you've used this for a year, so we're going to have to follow up. Now, tell us, what are the types of mounts that you plan to use? Because this is something you really wanted.
Correct. I do quite a bit of fishing when I'm out paddling. Bill knows, he's a business owner as well. Getting by yourself on the water sometimes is some of the best therapy that is on this earth, and with a fishing rod it helps a little bit sometimes, even though that can be frustrating. So anyway, I'm going to put a couple rod holders on here, a camera mount, a GoPro mount, and God knows what else at this point. I don't know. I'm going to think of more things to do with it since I finally have one of these. So but that's the primary thing. We do a lot of backpacking too, so this boat's going to wind up with some backpacks in it and some gear, and you know, get a lot of use.
Nice. Yeah, and as a business owner, when you have time off and you really want to get out there and be away, getting in a nice boat, being by yourself or with one or two other people you want to be with, that time is so precious. It's so important.
That's correct. I mean, one of the reasons I stopped canoeing a few years ago was because I couldn't sit in a canoe for very long, and this is going to change that, where you can carry more gear in a canoe. It's easier doing a 2-up canoe and more comfortable than dealing with a 2-up kayak. So I think this hits all the boxes. It really does.
Beautiful. Well, we're going to look forward to hearing from you in a year or so. And
Yes.
Branko, cheers to the Keewaydin 16
Cheers.
in the Hot Rod Sled Shop in Pennsylvania. Cheers.
Appreciate it.
Nice.
All right.